What's going on, guys? Welcome back. It's your boy Kermit, and we are back with yet another crafted only live stream. So, what's up, Marty? Let's talk about why I lost so much enthusiasm for this playthrough. And I'm going to show you what happened and what really kind of burned it for me. What's up, Mustang? So, in these options here, you can select to be only visible on stream. My dumbass had selected for over like 3/4 of the streams to have it as only visible on stream. So all of that work we did to turn this into a video, lost. It's gone because the screen is just black on the video. And that basically dialed down my enthusiasm for why I was, trying to do this in the first place. So between that and hitting Diablo so hard, I just needed a break. But I want to get this done for you guys, and that's what we're going to do, hopefully today or tomorrow. Time to start over, Zabarb. No effing thank you. Go watch go watch the Loot Goblin for that absolute insanity of a run. On hardcore, no less. Okay, at least they're demon. I always forget if Udars are demon or not. I think the only thing that can really stop us are maggots, and maggots we can teleport past. These guys are a little rough. But I think we should be able to manage them. Dude, what the shit? Now we could try the whole let's teleport straight in business, but we're just far too weak for that. So we got to play a little slower roll. Is there anybody we won't be able to kill in Sanctuary? I think all the Abyss Knights are going to be killable. Might not be fun, but killable. Need more mana than that. What's up, Knife Maker? Appreciate you being here. Yeah, we had a pretty rough run getting to here. Crafted only is definitely not for the faint of heart. What's up, Giggle Shitter? Good to see you. Bobcat? What's up, guys? Got some new faces in here tonight. I appreciate that. These hands today, I tell you what. Well, considering I literally got to the hotel about 10 minutes ago, I feel you. I feel your pain. For those of you that are new, I travel for work 5 days a week, and basically I'm only home 3 nights a week. And so Monday through Thursday, you'll see me in a hotel room. I gifted you a sub and a stream. Oh, and Phil's stream, maybe? Appreciate the alert. Or maybe Toasty Bros. I do a lot with the Toasty Bros. Metal roofs are crap. Yeah, I feel you on that, bud. I told Fred one time, I was like, of all the jobs out there that I want no part in, roofing is one of them. Especially in this Texas heat. You can take that job and shove it. We were told by the homeowner it was strapping only under the metal roof. Turns out it was only the addition. The main house had 2 layers of shingles under the metal roof. Yikes. I mean, I guess it really doesn't matter. You're getting paid to be there one way or another, though. At least that's always been my perspective. Whether it's a sucky or a good day, it's still going to be sucky. It's still going to be work, right? Dude, what on earth is... I can't hit this guy, but he can hit me. And he can eat up my mana. Alright, get wrecked, noob. No, felt an underlay under the shingles. Wonder why it was leaking. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I have no idea what any of that means. I mean, I know what a shingle is, obviously. But, I don't know what makes them good or bad or whatever. All right. Keep pushing forward. It's actually going fairly smoothly. And Chaos is one of those places, if you die, you can just run back over here. Not too big of an issue. I see Tormentor being a bit of an issue with the speed and the way that they group. And then Diablo, of course, is going to be a bit of a challenge. Being that if he hits me with fire, I'm basically dead. But I do have 75 fire res with the current build. So maybe we'll get away with it. All right. Moving right along. After our roof is sheeted, some form of paper felt tar is used between the shingles and the wood. Roofing is a life skill though. A couple years of this, and I can add it to my list of skills. Yeah. And just think, you'll never have to pay for someone to do your roof repairs at your house, right? Florida. Not quite that simple, but yeah. Gothic Warbow. Ravenclaw? I forget which one it is. Gold Strike. That is a huge, as a homeowner, I don't need half of the safety equipment. Yeah. I really need to fix that that merch link. Maybe we'll do that after we finish Act 4. Oop, 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 oop. They can't hit him, of course. But will I ever get a chance to be a homeowner instead of a renter? The outlook isn't good. Prices are on the rise and they keep feeding the bloated economy. Yep. If you can stay busy, it can happen eventually, but it's definitely hard. I would imagine that you're making not too far off from that, working the kind of hours that you work. Or do y'all not get like the same kind of pay as down here in Texas because of the temperature difference? Down here in Texas, it's like you get like basically hazard pay. Yeah, you'd have to catch it after you've made the checks. I mean, teachers get them, right? Let's see, average Texas roofer salary. Okay. Okay, that's not as much as I thought they would get paid. Top earners only make $60K a year. I definitely wouldn't do that job then. Woo, son. I like how they get stunned off a holy bull. Roofers are a special breed down here. I'm not gonna go into anything about who and what they are or anything, but pretty sure you can take a wild guess. All right. Well, I hope to see you get much more wealthy from it. Maybe find something for the winter that ends up being your long-term cash cow. I know it's a lot better than you were making at the gas station. And probably a little bit more fulfilling, too. Well, wealth might not be the goal, but having enough to own a home is definitely a goal. That's always been a weird one for me, because I don't see that they have to be mutual, or that they have to be exclusive. You can be both getting more enriched in life and also getting more wealthy. You can do both simultaneously, despite what people try to tell you. People think that you can't have both. Nobody say anything about being rich, but having wealth, having a home. I mean, obviously, you know, my perception on life, you know, big focus is my kids. Obviously, I'm very familiar with what you're trying to preach. Financial stability is an amazing thing. But I also grew up in a household that, like, would have their lights cut off and shit like that, so it probably means a little bit more to me than somebody who's never had that happen. Not saying that you haven't, but yeah, that's what I kind of grew up in, so. Yeah, the way things have worked, it's kind of forced people into living in the same homes with their families more and more, with their parents. Even my situation, the only reason why we own a house is, well, there's actually two reasons. One, because my in-laws gave us the land, and two, because my wife and I both worked in oil and gas and were able to save up the money to rebuild the house that was like their guest house. Without that, I would not own a home. I would be 100% not a homeowner. I don't know, maybe we would. We probably would have still saved and gotten a house. But my wife is really good with savings. Okay, Desace was way easier than I thought he was going to be. Holy cow. What's up, G Snacks? When I was 16, I paid my dad's gas bill because he got shut off, so I'm glad to have roof and 3 freezers full. Hell yeah. Yeah, when I was 14, and I'm not trying to one-up you here, but when I was 14, my mom was basically single mom, working 2 jobs, and she couldn't afford basic bills, and so I actually started my own business and was helping my mom pay rent. Dropping a like and get back to work. Don't have earbuds tonight, so I can't hear anything. 10-4. Appreciate you, buddy. Speaking of which, if you are on the YouTubes, make sure you smash that like button for your boy. A huge help. If you like seeing this challenge content, let me know in the comments so I can know to try and do it more for y'all. Although we will be taking a small break. We'll be doing some hardcore. So we'll have some hardcore runs coming up soon, or a hardcore run, which I think will basically run until someone dies. Life happens, right? Though, right? I was on my own and helped him out because that's what a man does. Yeah, my older brother, other people that my mom had living with us, it just between everybody, they couldn't afford it. Actually, you know what? My brother moved out by that point. That's a lie. He had moved to Oklahoma. She was in a tough place. Her and my dad split. He moved to Oklahoma. Things were rough, and I had started this weird business. I called it Oddlings Odd Jobs, and I basically did anything in the neighborhood, whether it was washing someone's car, or cleaning the dog poop out of their house, or washing their dishes, mowing the lawn, whatever it took for me to get money. And about half of that money ended up going to help my mom. She also got she had problems with getting constant kidney infections, and she was in the hospital and got pneumonia, and so it was like a multifaceted, she was stuck in the hospital for weeks. Me and the buddies would get on our fruit booters and roll down to the hospital, go see her, and then I was helping to pay bills while that was all happening. Okay, W. I don't want to be over there. I believe in the mantra that's something like hard times make hard men make good times make soft men make hard times. If you've ever heard that philosophy. And I think we're in a soft men time period, unfortunately. You playing Exile? I have not played Exile yet. No, I haven't. I know a lot of guys that are into it, being into kind of the D2R community. I know a lot of people who are currently playing it. A lot of people who refuse to play it, kind of all around. I tend to just stick to D2R myself. This is Diablo 2 Resurrected, if you weren't sure. I just found a Snickers. Let's go. I can smell the weakness. Try hard to toughen them up. Yeah, but you can't just toughen someone up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's got to start way young, in my opinion. What's the mantra of the Jedi, for example? You got to get them when they're really young to be able to teach them right, to abuse them with your space magic, your space wizards. Midnight is Kermit Schizo. Oh, my bad, Midnight. Thank you for calling me out. I am on YouTube and Twitch, Giggles, so I'm talking to people on YouTube as well. Being without a man in the house made him soft, so I try to steer him down his own direction. Yeah. He'll either come along or he won't. You can't force it, though. If you force it, you're going to end up creating a little school shooter. God, that's terrible to say it like that, but... Here, we always want to take a look at her. Tancreds. Then we got a trash yellow. I want to do a rare only run at some point. That's going to be another one that I'd like to do. Okay. Let's go get Diablo. I don't know if I can just stand and eat the fire. We could try it, see if we die. Try and use it to get past the lightning. Let's go. Get wrecked. I'll always be loving and supportive, but he has to understand how guys get along and stuff without taking offense. Yeah, I wish it was that simple, because unfortunately in today's world, he's probably the normal, you know what I'm saying? Sandstorm Trex. I do not have these on my my Novasaurus, so that's actually pretty good, I think. Is that the right ones? Yeah. Oh yes. I will definitely save that. One of the many finds that we've got in this run. We picked up this beautiful Vex rune this run. Just stacking up a little bit of cash to take with us. %, but I was the normal. I stand out in the millennial cohort. Am I wrong for trying to pass that along, or is it just a fighting the times? No, I think it's good to encourage encourage in the direction that you think would be right. That's what father figures are supposed to do and always should do. But I also recognize that there's a bit of it that there's not much we can do about it, right? Okay. This might be really rough, guys. Damn it. Okay. Back to slaying demons. Yeah, you're all right, dude. You know, I am not upset about it at all. I actually enjoy having the man-to-man talks. I think it's kind of important. Oh, repair. That's what I need to do. Oh, damn it. Yeah, I don't mind talking about real life shit. I understand long ago listening to this crap. I unsubbed long ago. Got him. I should probably go ahead and get Emilio, but I'm like, screw it. Let's see if I can just teleport through here. We are gonna have to switch to hammers, though. More than likely. But having teleport is gonna be tremendously helpful at this point. Oh, those aren't demons? All right, let's go. He's a brony. Is that like the people who are into the My Little Pony guys? I wish I had teleport. Yeah, that crafted Amy went hard in the paint. I'm not even gonna lie. Super lucky. For instance, I probably would have died without it right there. Yeah, I remember watching something. I got through phases where I'll watch like drama videos on YouTube, and I remember going through a phase and was listening to the whole "what is a brony" stuff, and not for me. Not for me. Each their own, though. Oh, move! Whoa, what was that? Anyone see that flash that went around? Clip it. I'm gonna have to check it out. Maybe it was just something with the teleport. Act 3 has been brutal. Yeah, dude, tell me about it. I did not have teleport in Act 3. I wish I did. Probably just your crap GPU. My 3080 Ti mobile edition. Oh, what am I doing? If I got it, it was at the very end. I think it was right whenever we got to the sewers. But I did all of the spider and the flare jungle and all that beforehand. I mean, that is still Act 3, though. See, hammers, I would have got smoked right there. I'm not trying to be mean or anything, as I was a massive fan of Diablo 2, but why play Diablo 2 over PoE now that it's finally out? I've never played any PoE game, and I've always been a massive fan of D2R, or Diablo 2. I've been playing it since it came out when I was 17 years old. So, that would be the reason. No offense taken, by the way. Still appreciate the comments. I crafted it, yeah, once I got to LK. It was actually after we were already leaving LK, wasn't it? And I had already gone up and gotten the teleport, or the waypoint for Trav, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong about that, though. One of five Sork had problems sometimes, but the 210 Sork glitches way too much for me. 210, I thought it was just 200. Or is there no way to get 200? It's always going to be 210 to get there. Oh. Need to be very careful with that. Because I wouldn't be able to teleport back there, and then I'd have to fight through all of this to get there. I'll have to do hammers to get through Ancient's Way, that's for sure, or through the Ancients. I don't think there's any way around that. But is there another breakpoint there? I thought the highest breakpoint was 200. Nice level up. Ding! We actually don't need salvation. Don't need that. Don't need that or that. Oh, I don't even know what to do. I guess redemption. That works in 6 hours. Take care, brother. I hope you get some good sleep. I also have work in... nine hours, I think. My math is right. 194 FCR for CL Lightning. Yeah, but Nova's highest is 200, right? Another breakpoint. Reached at 210. I just do it to do it. And your FCR rings are better than SOJ. They give a skill? I would think a skill would be better damage-wise, right? Chain Lightning and Lightning skill are 194. Yeah, I know they have their own. Just stats and res, gotcha. You know, I do a lot of just using Holy Bolt, but in these big spots, man, it actually puts in some work. It's the heavens. When there's a ton of enemies, it actually does really good. Life and mana. Yeah, I guess like if you have what 40 mana or 20 life, 20 mana, something like that, it's pretty damn strong. I normally go for a skill over just about everything, but that's because I'm a noob. And I look at it from a pure damage point of view. And of course, I'm not saying that that is the right way. I'm glad that we don't have any non-demon undead here, so that we can at least get the waypoint here with quite a bit of comfort, I feel like. Because eventually we're going to hit the abominable snowman guys, which I don't think are beast, and then we're going to also hit... There's some other, the ones that crawl around like a dog aren't undead or beast, and when we hit things like that, we're just gonna either have to run through it or hammers. Okay, there's our glacial trail. What's up, Nitro? Good to see you, my dude. Can't use Enigma for 194, 200, so have strength on FCR rings. They come in handy. Got you. Oh, the frozen river. It's probably not worth it, guys. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. You're probably saying, but that's 20 res. Well, for most of the game, we're gonna be running foe, and since we have teleport, we can teleport glitch the guys who we can't kill with foe in the throne room. We're already at 75, 75, 75. The only thing that's hurting us is poison. So I'm thinking we say screw it and not get our butts handed to us a bunch of times down in the frozen river. And there we go, our waypoint. Very nice. Look how close the three of those are. Wow. That's a rare sight, at least for me. You gotta be careful here. The bats are gonna be a pain. I don't know if I have any gear on our guy. What up, Midnight Moon? And I don't know if it's worth getting him back. Gonna eat up what little money I have left. And then we still have to hire another one. So let's grab this stuff. And then what I want to do is I want to make enough money that we can buy an Act 3. Dang it. An Act 3 merc. About to play some cards. Yeah, I think most of my squad is coming back to Call of Duty, so we might be doing some more Call of Duty content here in the next couple of days after we finish this up. I need 27k, and what I think I want is I want the Ice Blast. Well, I just want it for the freeze, right? Act 3 mercs are a meme. I wish they weren't. I can also give them... Did I not hang on to it? I probably moved it over to a merc. To a, I thought I had a weapon. Other than this one, of course. You know what? That might be it, actually. I don't know which one he is. Defiance. You think the Holy Freeze is better? We got Jamali. He's the only one. I can try. Even if it's just a nothing burger, just something to give him something, right? Okay. Something with IAS would be really good. He'll only use a pike or whatever, right? So, a spear, right? So we can do a safety. So the only one we can do is a safety, so we need a perfect emerald to accomplish that. Which we're not very close on. Spear or polearm, yeah. We'll just roll with what we got. Does safety give Frost Nova? Safety gives damage reduced, magic damage reduced, and ED. And then 2 randos. Okay. Yep, that's going to be a waste of money. Like, I'd like to just be able to keep running this, but I might not be able to. Jesus, everywhere I go. Okay. Okay. Baby ED is better than Act 3 Mark. Okay. Let's go fill up here. Fortunately, I did some grabbing of stuff that should sell decently. Okay. Now we can go repair and get ready for run/teleport all the way through, hopefully. All right. Whew. Let's hope for a really good map roll here. Of course not. Okay. Well, we were doing good. I don't think we're going to be able to just bypass those guys, so... Okay. Okay. And, now we won't have our res either. Wait a second. Oh, yeah. Don't be a dum-dum and forget to put on concentration. You have a history of doing that, Kermit. We should have a screen counter on the respecs. Shoot. Too many to count. I'll hire an editor to go count them. Oh, God. Knew that was coming. Ooh-wee. I tried a socketed items only run. I mean, that does leave you open because you can basically get 3 best in slot pieces and socket it. Yeah, that's the hardest part of every run I've done so far. Not the hardest part, but one of the hardest parts is getting to the point where you have a belt. It makes a tremendous difference. I don't think there's any point in reviving. He's just going to get smoke showed. I can't use Holy Bolt on those guys. So it has to be hammers. And it's just going to suck. Dude, I'm trying to move. shit. What's up, Giggles? So we lost some. We lost some. There, guys. This is what I anticipated would happen, right? I anticipated we would get here, and then we would run into locations that there was just nothing we could do about them. You know, pretty good. That kind of hurt a little bit. That hurt a lot. I tried to teleport out of there, but they were just hitting me too fast. We've actually made it further than I anticipated tonight. So that's some solid news. Not sure what's happening here though. How are you doing, Miss Giggles? Hopefully all is well on your end. Okay. Oops. Wrong button. Let's try this again. Okay. Okay. Woo. Yeah, these frozen terrors are a problem. I'd like to find the waypoint. Oh, I was out of healing potions, son of a bitch. Okay. Well, now I'm really out of healing potions, if you know what I mean. Okay. Oh, is my concentration not on? That's why I wasn't killing them. Damn it. Like, why aren't these dudes dying? Okay, now we should be able to get to our body. That's why I was struggling to kill him. The stupid me doing stupid things. Once again. Sometimes they'll automatically switch Like if I double tap the run, the charge, it'll sometimes switch my secondary to charge. And I don't know why it does it, but it does it. And it's a pain in my booty. Make sure we have plenty of TPs. And I went down and got it. I did all but the ones. That's another thing that's been bugging me. Phantom clicks. I click it, it will make the noise, but then it won't actually do it. And you'll see me sometimes go back and have to re-click something for the exact reason. It's just like Phantom clicks it and doesn't give it to me. So I have wasted points and not getting what I need, which is fun. We do have another sapphire. So I forget what we're rolling sapphires into. Maybe rings? Okay. Making our way downtown. Oopsie. Need to keep an eye on our town portals. Oh, bro. He can clip me to the wall, but if I was shooting him with a holy bolt right there, zero chance that would have went through. Oh. Lost back. Okay. If we can get to a waypoint, I think I'm gonna call it there. Because, it's not gonna get any easier, boys. Although we can take that and sell it. Come here, you old bastard. Okay, we're getting close to our body. Ooh-wee. The extra fast. Just has to be extra fast. Wow. He is going to be a nightmare, guys. Like, almost of a nightmare that I need to switch the foe just to kill him. But maybe we can get lucky? Let's go. I wonder what happened to extra fast minion dude. Bro. What? What? Nice stun lock. Yeah. That's kind of the problem with the hammers, right? Okay. We have our body back. It's so much faster with only like a 30 FCR checkpoint. Oh, yeah. I think I had him stun locked, didn't I? Because hammers kind of semi-stun him too, if I remember correctly. Hey. No? Oh, shit. Oh, boy. That sucks. They're right on my TP. Actually, kind of want to move it back here. Get it safe again. Damn it. Alright. Sad to be a champion pack, right? Okay. Remind me next time, guys. Without fail. Need to buy TPs. Can't hold anymore. Okay, hold on. I'm not overburdened. Okay. Oh, damn it. I did the same thing again. I don't know why I have to put them on individually. Just the combination of the shield didn't want to work. Okay. That can go on the ground. What's up, MMC? We're trying to get to a waypoint so we can call it a night, is where we're at. Yeah, I mean, all we did was kill Diablo, and then do some running. Fortunately, we have our teleport. I've died a bunch of times, but because we have teleport now, I was actually able to somewhat confidently push forward. But we haven't picked up a waypoint in multiple areas now. Like since crystalline passage, so we need one pretty bad at this point. We've also died and had to rerun it a couple of times now. When I don't want them to chase me, they chase me. When I do want them to chase me, they just stop. Go refill. Yeah, crafted run sucks. It's like I said, it's not for the faint of heart. You got to be willing to smash your face against a wall to do this stupid run. Okay. Oh, shit. Damn it. He just had to. He couldn't help himself. Oop. Shit. I did not mean to press that. Shit. Damn it. That was a big L. Big L. Okay, I think the boss himself is down. Oh no, he's right there. Made it to Act 4. Let's go. Marty's making moves, boys. He's not letting me do it solo. I'm also on the wrong one. Found the City of Damned and then died. Need a break. I 100% understand where you're coming from. And we found the waypoint, boys. So we skipped glacial halls and frozen halls is not, so we skipped all that, and now we only have Ancient's Way, which we're at, and Worldstone Keep. Whew. Yeah, no effing telly. You just, hey, look, Marty, all you gotta do is craft an amulet with teleport on it, bro. What's taking you so long? Anyways, guys, that is actually a perfect place for me to call it. Thank you so much for being here. It's gonna suck having to clear out this little room right here, but I'm okay with it. Thank you all.